Well, I'm back, and today we're going to be talking about rule number 2, create an offering catalog. Now, what do I mean by this? Well, creating a catalog is defining your services comprehensively in a modular fashion. These services, or we'll call them line items, are then saved to a library for easy reuse and customization. The point here is that I want to be able to define something once and use it over and over. Now, I'm going to talk about some of the benefits of this strategy, and I'm also going to give you some real live examples to show you exactly what I mean. Okay, so what are some of the benefits? The first one is no more digging through old proposals. If you're creating a library of line items where you're defining things well, all of a sudden you don't have to search for that proposal from 2 months ago to get the perfect text. You have all of the stuff and you're starting to build a system. Your offerings become more like products. I like the analogy of, you're just putting Lego pieces together and you're customizing as needed. No more starting from scratch on every single service outline. Building proposals becomes easy and darn near fun because you're just not having to work so hard, but you're getting great benefit. You're working on your business instead of merely in your business. And I like the distinction of strategic thinking versus execution. The reality is when you're working on a proposal, you're trying to get the darn thing out the door. Time is of the essence. You could lose to your competitor. And so you're just not thinking through big things like, should we even be offering this, right? You're just so in the thick of it. And when you're working on a catalog, you're outside of that. You're asking big questions like, when we say, we sell this, what do we actually mean? New offerings begin to reveal themselves. They jump out of the woodwork, so to speak, because you're starting to think in a more modular fashion. What about this particular item? Could we reuse that from this previous project? Offerings have better parameters because, again, you're more in that strategy focus time. You're not just executing. And finally, other people can build for you. And this is a really big deal. For the last about 4 years of my agency ownership, I had a full-time salesperson. And productizing or creating an offering catalog like we're talking about was a key reason why I was able to do that. Okay, so as promised, let's look at some examples. And I'm not going to go over all this, but I want you to get the point here, which is look at what you offer and spell it out. Okay, so I have a logo design here. I have a price. I summarize it. I break down the information into bullet points, which is easy for me to do because it's my service and it's easy for my prospect to understand. And then I even have some upsells down here. Now, the definition is just one part. Now I need to be able to save this into a reusable library, and the software you use is all going to determine what you can do there. Now, as you may have heard from a previous video, I'm the CEO and founder of Smart Pricing Table. We're interactive software for agencies, and this is a screenshot. So you'll see some screenshots. Whether or not you use our app, I'd love you to check it out, but I'm happy if you've gained a lot from these videos. Okay, so that's one example of a logo design. Second sample, these are content marketing line items. So a planning session, a content preparation, Facebook distribution. And again, the point is I'm going through these and I'm thinking critically. When we say we're going to do content preparation, what do we actually mean? How many posts are included? What's the approval process like? All that kind of stuff. And then finally, here's a project kickoff call. Helps you be clear on what the prospect can expect. They know going into the meeting. And then also includes an upsell for an on-site meeting if they'd like it. And so again, you're thinking through the different modules, different parts of your projects, and you're creating a reusable system. Okay, in the next video, we're going to talk about how to avoid scope creep. I want to talk to you about automating question answering and protecting your margins. I'm right at 5 minutes, so I will talk to you tomorrow.